Okay, so let us begin today's session that's called as a relative motion constraint. Okay, so we have until now we have finished two constraints. One is called pulley constraint and wedge constraint. Okay, so now today we are going to see relative motion constraint. Okay, so to understand this relative motion constraint, we need what you call good understanding of relative motion. Okay, I hope all the students know about relative motion. Okay, we have studied in detail. In fact, 2 times we have studied. Okay, so it's very important. Okay, to understand this relative motion constraint. Okay, so basically in this relative motion, you need to understand only one. There is only one concept or one formula that's called as if suppose let us say acceleration of A with respect to B is given by acceleration of A with respect to ground minus acceleration of B with respect to ground. Okay, so this is the first and foremost fundamental formula in relative motion, and from this formula we'll get this as if acceleration of A with respect to ground is asked, then we'll write down as acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground. Okay, so this is the second formula which is derived from the fundamental formula. Acceleration of A with respect to B is equal to acceleration of A minus acceleration of B. If you understand these two, then this one is very easy. And of course we also need what you call pseudo force, which is called as m times of A, which is called as m times of A, where m is called as the mass of the object whose FBD is drawn and A is called as the acceleration of non-inertial frame. Okay, so anyway, this one we'll see after some time. First let us begin with this one. Okay, so to understand this one, let us take a situation. Okay, let us take relative constraint. Let us take a situation. Okay, there is a truck here. There is a truck. On this truck, there is a pulley at one corner. Over this pulley, there is a string. Okay, where one end is connected to a wall here, and the other end is connected to the block. Okay, now let us say this block A. This is, let's say, block A. Okay. Now suppose let us say we apply some force F on this truck. This is called as truck. Okay, we apply some force F on the truck. Now what we, obviously the truck will move in the right side direction along positive X direction. So let us say we name it as, suppose let us say we name it as, let us say the acceleration is A. Let us say the acceleration is A. That means truck is moving with an acceleration of A. Now tell me what will be the acceleration of A and in which direction this block A will move. What in which day? First of all, let me ask in which direction this block A will move.
Upwards.
Upwards. Anybody else? As this truck is moving right side, this block A will move which side? Upwards.
Upwards.
Huh?
Sir, upwards.
Upwards only. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Sir, like diagonally upwards, sir.
Diagonally upwards, correct. It is not just upwards, because see here, just visualize this one situation. Just visualize the situation, okay, where truck is moving right side. Truck can move only right side. Okay. Now as truck is moving, this pulley is connected to truck. So that means pulley also will be moving like this. Now as pulley is moving, what you call, let me draw the situation, then let me draw the diagram, then you will understand. Okay. I'll draw with which color? Just 1 minute. Okay, let me draw with this color. Okay. Okay, now see here. After some time, let us say the truck is here like this. Okay, let us say the truck is here. Okay, and then there is a pulley also, correct or not? There is a pulley here also. Correct? After some time, this is the situation. Okay, now the string also will get stretched, correct or not? The string also means the stretched in the sense that now the string will be like this, correct? Like this, and then the block will be here, correct? Correct or not? Do you all agree like this? After some time, this is the new situation. Correct or not? Okay. These are the wheels. Okay. This is the new situation. After some time, block A is here. Now see here, block A definitely moved upwards, but it is not exactly upwards. It has got motion, okay, like this. Actually, it is going diagonally upwards, means like this, which if you resolve in what you call in x direction, it is going this much, and y direction it is going this much. Okay, so that means it is going both in x direction as well as in y direction, the motion of A. Okay, so now this is all we are doing from ground frame, correct or not? This is all we are seeing from ground frame. That means when you stand on the ground, and observe this A is moving like this and then like this. As a resultant, you will see like this. This is the resultant. Okay. So that means the motion of block A, the motion of what I'm writing here, the motion of block A, is complicated from ground frame. Okay, complicated in the sense that you have to analyze both in x direction as well as in y direction. Okay, now let us see the same motion, means the motion of block A with respect to truck frame. Let us analyze with respect to what? Truck frame. Okay, with respect to truck frame. Now let us analyze motion of block A from truck frame. Okay, so from truck frame. So now let us see how to do. From truck frame means we all know, correct or not? Okay, basically we have to stand on the truck. Okay, suppose let's say this is the ground. Okay, and then this is the what you called block. Oh, sorry, truck. This is the truck. And then here there is a wall here. This is the wall. And then here there is a pulley. And then there is a string here. This is the string. Okay, and then this is the block. This is the block. Okay, okay, see here. Now this is called as block A. Okay, this is called as block A. Now we are seeing the motion of block A with respect to from the truck frame. That means we should go and stand on the truck, and now truck will be at what? Now truck is at what? Rest. Okay, we are studied. Whenever we go and stand on a particular frame, that frame will be at rest. So here when you stand on the truck will be at rest. Now it is not moving. Please understand, it is not rest means you should understand not moving, because some people will see it as rest. Here also it has rest, but they don't understand that it is not moving. Okay, so please understand that it is not moving. This truck is not moving. Okay, now you see this is the wall, correct or not? This is the wall. Now tell me, this wall will move in which side in truck frame? This wall?
Left.
Left. How much?
So the acceleration is? Correct.
So how to know that one? We want what? We want acceleration of wall. We want acceleration of wall, correct? So acceleration of wall, how will you get acceleration of wall? From which frame you want? From which frame? Truck frame. So acceleration of wall with respect to truck. That is what I want. I am standing on truck and I am seeing what is the acceleration of this wall. I'm standing on truck and finding out acceleration of wall. So what is the formula? Just now I told acceleration of A with respect to B is what? Acceleration of A minus acceleration of B. So same way, acceleration of wall with respect to ground minus acceleration of truck with respect to ground. These are all with respect to ground. That means when you stand on the ground, what is the acceleration of wall? When you stand on the ground, what is the acceleration of truck? That means go back to this ground frame. Okay. So when you stand on the ground, and observe wall, wall is at what? When you stand on the ground and observe wall, wall is at what? Rest or motion? When you stand on the ground. When you stand on the ground, wall is at rest. So that means 0 minus when you stand on the ground, what is the acceleration of truck? What is the acceleration of truck? What is the acceleration of truck? Which side?
Right side.
Right side. So that means AI cap. Correct? So that means in effect we will get as what? Minus AI cap. What is this one? It is nothing but acceleration of wall with respect to truck. That means when you stand on truck now, when you stand on truck and observe wall, wall is moving which side? Wall is moving which side?
The left side.
Left side with an acceleration of how much? A.
Minus
So,
A. Oh, okay.
Minus means left side. Okay. So with an acceleration of A. Now this wall is not at rest. Okay. When you stand on the truck, wall is not at rest. Okay. So now truck is not sorry, when you stand on truck. So now truck is not moving, but wall is moving. So when wall moves, this rope is connected to this block. Correct or not? So that means now tell me what will be the motion of this block A? In which direction it will move? When this wall is going like this, A will move which side?
Diagonally upwards.
Sir, only upwards.
Only upwards, no? This is not moving, no? This is not moving. And somebody is pulling this one upwards. Then it has to go which side? It has to go only upwards. Correct or not? It is diagonally moving in ground frame, but it is not diagonally moving in truck frame. In truck frame, it is going only vertically upwards. In truck frame, it is going only vertically upwards. That means it is easy to analyze the motion of block A from which frame? Truck frame. Okay. Is it clear? So from truck frame, this motion of block A is only vertically upwards. From ground frame, when you stand on ground, this block A is not going vertically upwards. It is going what? Diagonally upwards. Some acceleration along X direction, some acceleration along Y direction, and then resultant you will have. But here when you stand on truck, it's very easy. It is very easy to analyze the motion of block A. Okay. So motion of block A is complicated from ground frame, whereas motion of block A is easy, means compared to this one, is easy to analyze from truck frame. Correct or not? Okay, it's very easy. Now it's going only upwards. Okay. So anyway, now finally now see here. Finally, suppose if they ask what is the acceleration of A with respect to ground. Finally, they'll ask in this relative constraint, they'll ask what is the acceleration of A with respect to ground. That is what most of the questions will be. What is the acceleration of A with respect to ground? Okay, in most of the questions. Okay. In most of the questions, they'll ask the acceleration of A with respect to ground. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, so now see here, they're asking what is the acceleration of A with respect to ground. That means when you stand on A, what is the acceleration of A? So what we'll do is we'll take the help of relative motion equation. We have here, see here, what is the second equation? Tell me. Acceleration of A with respect to ground, okay, is equal to acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground, which we obtained from this. Correct or not? So same thing. Sorry, same thing we'll use here. Okay, now I want this equation. Now I want this quantity, acceleration of A with respect to ground. So what I'll do is first I'll write acceleration of this one, A with respect to truck. acceleration of A with respect to truck. What is the formula? Tell me, somebody. What is the acceleration of A with respect to truck? Basic formula. Like, what is the basic formula? Acceleration of A with respect to B means what? Acceleration of A minus acceleration of B. Same way, what is the acceleration of A with respect to truck?
Acceleration of A minus acceleration of truck.
Correct. Acceleration of A minus acceleration of truck. But these are with respect to what?
Ground.
Ground. So from here, I want this quantity. Tell me, what is the acceleration of A with respect to ground? This one. Take this one to that side. How much? Tell me. What is the acceleration of?
Acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground.
Correct. Here it is truck. Acceleration of A with respect to truck plus acceleration of truck with respect to ground. Correct. Now, what is meant by this first quantity? Acceleration of A with respect to truck means what? When you stand on truck, what is the acceleration of A? When you stand on truck, what is the acceleration of A here? In vector form. What is the acceleration of A with respect to truck?
A j cap.
Correct. A j cap. Now, what is this quantity called as? Acceleration of truck with respect to ground means what? Where are you standing?
Ground frame.
0.
How it is? When you stand
AI
on
cap.
ground, AI cap. When you stand on ground, what is the acceleration of truck? Truck is going which side? Truck is going which side?
Positive
Right
X
side.
direction.
So that means A I cap. Are you understanding? So that means now acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to how much? Tell me. Acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to how much? Tell me. AJ cap plus what? AJ cap plus how much? Acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to how much here? AI cap plus AJ cap. Correct or not? That means along x-axis how much? Along x-axis how much?
A.
Along y-axis?
A.
So that means when you stand on ground, okay, and observe A is going positive x-axis with an acceleration A and in positive y direction A. So that means what is the resultant? If this is A, then what is the resultant? What is the resultant acceleration?
Root 2, sir.
Root 2 times of A. So that means the magnitude of acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to root 2 times of A. Are you understanding? Okay. So basically what we have to do is generally they'll ask the what you call acceleration of A with respect to ground. This is what they'll ask. Okay, please remember this is what they'll ask in these relative constraint. What is the acceleration of A with respect to ground when A is moving on some other object? Okay, so what we have to do is suppose let us say A is moving on B. Okay, suppose let us say I'll write here the concept. Maybe next slide. Just here itself I'll write the concept. I'll write the concept. Please understand. Okay. The concept is suppose let us say some object. If A here block. Okay. If A is moving. If A is moving on B. B means here truck. Okay. And B is also moving. And B is also moving on ground. And B is also moving on ground. Then what you have to do is analyze motion of A, then analyze motion of A in the frame of B. Then analyze motion of A in the frame of B. This is the concept. That is what we have done here. See here, if A is moving, right now A is called block, is moving on B. B means truck here. So and B truck is also moving on ground. Both are moving. So when two bodies are moving, you should know that immediately you should apply relative motion concept. Okay. Then analyze motion of A. Okay. Motion of A in the frame of B like this. Okay, so basically what we are doing is we are dividing into two parts. Okay, this is what we want. Okay, see here. This is what actually we want. Acceleration of A with respect to ground is divided into two parts. One is what acceleration of A with respect to B. Okay, in the frame of B. That is, here it is truck, plus acceleration of what truck in the frame of ground. Okay, that is what we have done. Okay, in fact, this is the diagram. See here, in the truck frame. Okay, in the truck frame, this is the diagram, correct or not? In the truck frame, this A is moving which side? Tell me. In the truck frame, A, this is going left side with an acceleration A, so that means this is going upwards. So that means this is equal to A j cap plus. Now this is what acceleration of truck with respect to ground. That means now here, forgot to write here, we are standing on what? Here we are standing on truck. Please remember. This is very, very important. Where you are standing. Here we are standing on truck. Okay. Next one. This is what acceleration of truck with respect to ground. So acceleration of truck with respect to ground is what when you stand on the ground. Here you are standing on the ground. Okay. This is the wall. This is the pulley. And this is the block. Okay. Now here, when you stand on the ground, you should observe only truck, and truck is going right side with an acceleration A. So therefore, A I cap. That's all. Okay, that's all. That is called acceleration of A with respect to ground. Okay, so if you understood this one, then you can easily solve any problem. Okay, here of course it is what truck. In some other case, it will be some other block, some other triangular wedge, or like that. Okay. So I hope you understood this one. This is the concept from now in this session we are going to apply. Okay, this is the concept which you are going to apply in this session. This concept is this one. Please remember, this is the concept. Okay, so whenever we want this one, acceleration of A with respect to ground, acceleration of A with respect to ground. So what equation will apply? Acceleration of A with respect to B, or otherwise you can write like this. Acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground. Okay, this value will be given to us. This value will be given to us. This value is what we have to find out. Okay, and then you'll get the answer very easily. So please remember this one. This is the concept. This is what concept. Okay, and afterwards I'll tell about pseudo force. How to introduce pseudo force and all. I hope you understood. Any doubts in this concept? Any doubts in this concept here? Basically, you just have to understand what relative motion equation, and you should try to analyze from B frame or truck frame here. Okay, here A, B. B is moving on ground, and on B, A is moving. So if A is moving on B and B is also moving, if A is moving on B and B is also moving on ground, then analyze motion of A in the frame of B. This analysis is for this one. This analysis is for why we should analyze to write this quantity. To write this quantity. This quantity we want. This quantity. Okay, because this quantity will be given to us. This quantity will be given to us, so we have to analyze this one. So that is called this concept. Okay. So if you understood, will you try one problem? Okay. See here. Find acceleration of A with respect to ground. Find acceleration of A with respect to ground. What is the form? What is the concept here? Acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground. So now this is called block A, okay, which is connected to this string and then to this wall. Okay. Now this pulley is connected to this block B. Okay, and then block B is moving with an acceleration of 2 meters per second square right side. Okay. So when it moves this side, tell me what is the motion of block A? In which direction A will move? When B is moving right side. They told that they have given that B is moving right side. Tell me A is moving which side?
Sir,
Tell me. Vertically upwards.
Yes, sir.
So diagonally upwards.
diagonally upwards. When you stand, when you stand on the ground, because as it is going right side, you just visualize that after some time this will be somewhere around here, correct or not? Block A. So it will go like this. Understood? Okay. So that is
Sir,
what
is it 2 root 2?
it is 2 root 2. Correct. 2 root 2 meters per second. Okay. So here also we have to analyze same thing. Okay. What is our equation? Our equation is that only, no? Correct or not? What is our equation? Tell me. What is our equation? What is our equation? Acceleration of A with respect to ground. Tell me. What is the equation?
Acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground.
Acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground. Okay. Now acceleration of A with respect to B means B's frame. Okay. Correct or not? From B's frame, we have to find out what is the acceleration of A. Correct or not? Okay. So for that, let us say this one. Okay. So now here, this is what you call. Okay. Now this is some bench. This is the rod. Okay. Now to this rod there is a pulley like this. Okay. To this pulley there is a block here like this. Okay. And then this is connected to wall. Okay. This is called as block A. Now from B's frame, this is B. Now you are standing on B. When you stand on B, B won't move. Rest. B is at rest means B is not moving. Then how can A move? If B is not moving, A is moving because of what? Tell me. As in the previous session I told. A is moving because of what? Tell me. Here with respect to truck, here wall is moving. No? So same way with respect to B, this wall will move or not? How to know? Acceleration of wall with respect to B is equal to acceleration of wall minus acceleration of B. So acceleration of wall with respect to ground. When you stand on ground, wall is at rest. So 0. Minus acceleration of B with respect to ground. Acceleration of B with respect to ground. When you stand on ground, given value is this one. Correct or not? B is moving right side. How much acceleration? 2. So 2 I cap. So that means minus 2 I cap. Minus 2 I cap means it is going left side with an acceleration of 2. Okay. Now, when wall is going left side, that means this rope will move left side. So as this rope moves left side, this A block will move which side? This A block will move which side?
Upwards, sir.
Vertically upwards or diagonally upwards?
Vertically upwards, sir.
Vertically upwards, because B is not moving. No? B is not moving. So therefore, in the frame of B, that means when you stand on B, now A is moving what? Tell me. In the frame of B, now A is having how much acceleration? How much acceleration?
2 J cap, sir.
2 J cap. That's all. So therefore, in the frame of B, acceleration of A is 2 J cap plus what is the acceleration of B with respect to ground? When you stand on ground, what is the acceleration of B? Given values are with respect to ground. Please remember, this is given value. It is with respect to ground. How much?
2 cap, sir.
2 cap. That's all. So if you calculate mod acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to root over 2 square plus 2 square. That is equal to 2 root 2 meter per second square. Are you understanding? That means it will move right side like this with the 2 and upward 2. That means after some time the block is here. That means it has gone how much here? Diagonally like this 2 root 2, and if they ask angle 45. Correct or not? Okay. After some time it will be like this here. Pulley will be here like this. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
response?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall I give one problem? Only you just have to know this equation. That's all. And in this equation, one quantity is already given to you. You have to calculate only this quantity. This quantity is this one from B's frame. Okay, do this problem. Find the acceleration of A with respect to ground. Okay, there are three blocks here. One is this A, and this is B, and this is C. Okay, so here pulleys are connected here, and now given that B is moving with an acceleration of 2, that means always remember this is given means it is with respect to ground. That means acceleration of B with respect to ground is given as 2 meter per second square, 2I cap, you can say. Given values are always with respect to ground because they are moving on ground. Okay. Now similarly, acceleration of C is given as, they have already given right side, that is 3. So that means this is acceleration of C with respect to ground is equal to 3I cap. Okay. In fact, if you remember in relative motion, this is the first step we do. Write the values, given values, that means from ground frame. Write all the values from ground frame. If you remember relative motion, any problem, the first and foremost step in any relative motion problem is to write down the values from ground frame. Okay, that is what we are doing here. Previously also we have done like that, but I skipped those steps and all because you already know those steps. Okay, so anyway we have written this one. Now we have to find out acceleration of block A. Okay, now from ground frame, that is from ground frame. Okay, it's very difficult to analyze. Correct, on this motion of block A is complicated. So we'll take the help of what? Relative motion equation. Okay, so what we have to do? Tell me. Now this block A is moving on which block?
B block.
B block. So what is the equation? Tell me. Acceleration of A, or standard equation. What is the acceleration of A with respect to ground? Tell me. What is the acceleration of A with respect to ground? This equation.
Acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B.
Acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground. Correct or not? Okay. Now here already this quantity is given or not? What is the acceleration of B with respect to ground?
2I cap.
Correct. 2I cap. So this is already we have done. Now we have to find out what is the acceleration of A with respect to B. Means what does it mean? Standing on
B frame.
B frame and find out what is the acceleration of A. Correct or not? So standing on B. Standing on B means I'm drawing here again. Okay. Okay. This is called as B. Okay. This is B. Now I am standing on B. That means now B is at what? Rest. Now B is at rest. Now it has got 2 pulleys. In fact, 3 pulleys it has got. Okay. Now B is not moving. Please understand. B is not moving. B is not moving. B is not moving. Then how come A move? Tell me.
Sir, is it 3J cap, sir?
Answer.
No, sir. No, sir. The acceleration of A with respect to B.
Acceleration of A with respect to B is how much?
3J cap, sir.
3J cap. No.
So minus 3J cap.
sir.
How much? Minus 3J cap. No.
Yes, sir.
Minus J cap, sir.
Minus J cap, correct. See here how to do this one. Okay. Minus J cap. See here, this is the ground. Okay. Now these are the 2 blocks. Okay, one block is here. One block is here. Okay. This block is what we are interested. This block is C. Now see here. Just means understand the problem. See here, we want acceleration of A with respect to B. That means we have to go and stand on B. We stood on B. Now B is at rest. Now B is not moving. Then how can A move? A is connected to what you call C through the strings, correct or not? So that means now you have to see what is the motion of this block C. In which direction it is moving, accordingly this A will move. Are you understanding? Previously it was wall, correct or not? See here, previously when you stand on B, now what is the reason for the motion of A? Is just to see connection of A is connected to this rope to this wall. So now you just have to analyze wall in which frame? B frame, because you are standing on B, and whatever is the acceleration of that wall, accordingly this A will be having acceleration. So same thing here also. Now you are standing on B, so B is not moving. Now A has to move. Now if A has to move, A is connected to what? To this string, like this, like this, like this, like. So now you just have to analyze acceleration of what? Tell me, can somebody tell what we have to do now? We have to find out acceleration of C with respect to what?
Ground.
B.
You are standing on B, na? You are standing on B, correct or not? So you have to analyze acceleration of C with respect to B. Previously, see, acceleration of wall with respect to what? You are standing on what? B, na? Are you understanding? Okay. So same way here also, since you're standing on B, now you have to analyze the motion of C with respect to B. Accordingly, suppose if it is moving right side, then tell me, if it moves right side, then it will go down. Suppose if it moves left side, then it will go upward. Accordingly, we can tell, correct or not, depending upon the motion of C, correct or not. So that means now we have to analyze C, but where are you standing? B, na? So therefore acceleration of C with respect to B. So fundamental formula, tell me, what is the fundamental formula for this acceleration, relative motion? Tell me, can somebody tell what is the acceleration of C with respect to B? I mean, normal formula, acceleration of A with respect to B, like that.
Acceleration of C minus acceleration of B, sir.
Correct. Acceleration of C minus acceleration of B. But these are all with respect to what?
Ground frames.
Ground. Now tell me, what is the acceleration of C with respect to ground?
3 I cap.
3 I cap. Very good. Next, what is the acceleration of B with respect to ground?
2 I cap.
2 I cap. That's why it is very important to write down those given values. Now you can easily tell. See here, since you wrote this one, you can easily tell. That's why it is important to write down those given values, that is with respect to ground, or writing all the values from ground frame. Then you will not have any confusion. After that, it is just a presence of mind from which frame you are solving. That's all. So 3 I cap minus 2 I cap means what? How much?
I cap,
I
sir.
cap.
3 I cap minus 2 I cap is equal to how much? I cap. I cap means right side, correct? With 1 meter per second. Now tell me, if it is going like this, tell me this will go which side?
Sir, is it root
Downwards.
5? Answer.
Root 5, correct. It will go which side? Tell me.
Downwards.
Downwards. How much?
1 meter.
1 meter per second square, correct or not? Okay. So that means now the acceleration of A with respect to what? With respect to what? Now acceleration of A with respect to B, how much you got now? In which direction it is moving? Negative J cap minus J cap. Because if it is going downwards, we take negative, na? Minus 1 J cap, correct or not? See, this is going right side, but this will go down. So therefore minus J cap. So substitute this value, acceleration of A with respect to B is what? Minus J cap. That's all. So acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to, acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to minus J cap, 2I cap minus J cap. Acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to 2I cap minus J cap. So that means now what is the magnitude of acceleration? Magnitude of acceleration with respect to ground is equal to root over 2 square plus 1 square. So that is equal to root 5 meter per second square. So that means when you stand on ground, and observe this block A, when you stand on ground and observe block A is moving 2 meters like this, 2 meter per second square in towards positive x direction and 1 meter per second square towards negative y direction. So this is the resultant. That means after some time the block A will be here. After some time the block A will be here. Okay, so this is how we should analyze. So acceleration of A with respect to ground. Okay, so I hope you are clear. Okay, so let us solve another interesting question. Same concept. Everywhere concept is same. What is the concept? Acceleration of A with respect to ground equal to acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground. And one quantity will be given to you. That's all. You just have to calculate only one quantity. Okay. Even previous problem also same thing. One quantity will be given to you. Okay. You just have to find out the other quantity. So now let us see this problem. Find acceleration of A with respect to ground. Find acceleration of A with respect to ground. This is the block A, which is connected to wall. This is the wall. Okay. Now through the pulley, and this is block B, triangular wedge at an angle of inclination 37 degrees, and it is given that it is going right side. It is given that it is going right side. What is the acceleration of A with respect to ground? What is the acceleration of A with respect to ground? Can you try?
Sir, 12G by 25 plus 1, sir.
12G by 25 plus 1. 12G. G what? Acceleration due to gravity. Huh? I didn't get the answer. What is the answer you are telling?
12G by 25 plus 1, sir.
12G by 25 means you are telling in vector form or some magnitude you are telling? 12G,
Magnitude.
12G means 120 by 25 plus 1. That is what you are telling?
Yes, sir.
That is 120 plus 25 by 25, 145 by 25. That's what you're telling?
Yes, sir.
No. You understand the concept first. Don't try to use shortcuts or this thing. You understand the concept, you try to apply. Don't visualize some other situation here and don't put some problem here. You just focus on this problem.
Sir, is it 1 by 5, 0.2 meters per second square?
1 by 5, 0.25. No, okay, even if you don't.
0.2 meters.
Okay, even if you don't tell the magnitude, just tell me the vector form, just like here 2i cap minus j cap. Like
Yes,
that.
Minus 4 by 5 minus 4 by 5 j cap I cap plus I cap, sir. That's it.
Minus 4 by 5 j cap plus I cap.
I cap. Yes, sir.
No.
Sir, minus 9 by 5 I cap plus 3 by 5 J cap.
Minus 9 by 5 I cap plus 3 by 5 j cap.
J cap.
No.
Sir, for the one which I told it is minus 4 by 5 I cap, sir.
No. You are telling minus 4 by 5 I cap. That's what, no? Minus 4 by 5 I cap plus j cap. No.
Yes, sir.
Sir, 11 by 5 I cap minus 8 by 5 J cap, sir.
11 by 5 I cap minus
8 by 5 J.
No, no.
Sir, is it 0?
0. No, no. Just follow the procedure. No? If you understood the concept, then you can easily solve in one step. I am not telling any difficult steps are like that. No? Correct or not? Is it difficult? Means the steps which I told the previous problem, just one step only you have to find out. Correct or not? What is the step you have to do? First of all, what are they asking? Tell me. Acceleration of, this is the solution which I am solving. Acceleration of A with respect to ground is what they're asking.
7 I cap minus 8 J cap, sir.
7 I cap minus 8. No, no, no.
Sir,
They're
it is
asking.
I cap minus 3 by 5 J cap.
No.
Sir, I cap minus J cap.
I cap minus J cap. No.
Sir, 1 by 5 I cap plus 3 by 5 J cap.
Near to the answer, but not. Okay, see here. Let me explain. See, only one step only is there. Acceleration of A with respect to ground is what they're asking. Now, since A is moving on B, okay, what is the concept we learned in the first slide? If A is moving on B, then analyze B, what you call motion of A in the frame of B. Or I gave you the equation also. What is the equation? Acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground. Okay. Now, acceleration of B with respect to ground means you are standing on ground and observing B, and it is given. So that means it is 1. So that means directly this is already known. So that means this is what 1 I cap. Now you just have to calculate only this quantity. Na? Then why are you finding it difficult? What is this quantity? Acceleration of A with respect to B means you should stand on B and find out what is the acceleration of A. Okay. So that means let us take now the situation. Let us take this situation. Okay. Where?
Sir, I cap plus 3 by 5 J cap.
No, no, no. Now let us take this situation. Okay. Okay, now see here. This is what is given. Okay, now see here. Now we are standing on B. That means what? Now we have to do everything from B's frame. Correct or not? This is from B's frame. B's frame. That means we are standing on B. When you stand on B, B is at what? B is at rest. That means it won't move. Please understand, it won't move. It won't move. It won't move. Okay. Now here there is a pulley. Correct or not? Here there is a pulley. Okay. Now this is the block. Okay. Now this is connected to wall. Okay. Now see here, when you stand on B, B is not moving. Then how A is moving? How A can move? A can move, just find out A is connected to this string to this wall. Correct or not? So that means if the wall moves, then only A can move. So that means find out acceleration of wall with respect to what? Find out acceleration of wall because you are standing on B. No? See, when you are standing on B, you want to see the motion of A, in which direction it is moving. So, and this motion of A is dependent on wall's motion. Correct or not? So you have to first find out what is the wall's motion with respect to B. So what is the wall's motion? That means acceleration with respect to B. Acceleration of wall with respect to B is equal to acceleration of wall minus acceleration of B. Correct or not? Is it correct? Now what is the acceleration of wall with respect to ground? When you stand on ground, what is the acceleration of wall? Acceleration of wall with respect to ground initially is 0. Correct or not? It is not moving. Only this B is moving when you stand on ground. So 0 minus what is the acceleration of B with respect to ground? This initial step, acceleration of B with respect to ground is I cap. So that is I cap. So that means minus I cap. That means when you stand on B, and observe wall is moving with -1 towards negative x-axis. So that means it will go this side with 1 meter per second square. Now just
Sir?
visualize. Oh,
Sir, is it 3 by 5 root 10 magnitude?
no, no.
Sir, root 10 by 5.
Root 10 by 5. No, just tell me the vector form because I have the answer in vector form.
Sir, 1 by 5 I cap plus 3 by 5 J cap.
No, no, no. Okay, see here now just to understand, if wall is moving left side, if wall is moving towards negative y axis, that means this part will move left side, 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 and this part, now this point also will move like this, not left side. From here onwards it will move upwards, correct? So that means right now what is the direction of acceleration A? Tell me. What is the direction of acceleration of A?
Diagonally upwards.
Along the inclined plane, upwards. And how much is the magnitude? The wall is moving with what magnitude? Wall is moving with what magnitude? Wall is moving with what? 1. So if wall is
Sir, 1
moving,
minus cos 37, sir.
wall, what? You're telling answer or wall's acceleration?
That block, sir, block acceleration upwards with respect to ground.
No.
Sir, is the answer 9 by 5 I cap plus 3 by 5 J cap?
No, no. Close to the answer, but not. Okay, let me answer my question here. Wall is moving left side with what acceleration? 1. That means every point of this rope will have same magnitude, no? So that means this block A will move along the inclined plane upwards with 1 meter per second square. So that means when you stand on B, you will see that A is going like this. A is going like this. So now, but here that means acceleration of A with respect to B. Acceleration of A with respect, that means when you stand on B and observe A is going like this. But here it is vector form. So you have to resolve this into 2 components. One is like this, one is like this. Correct or not? Okay. So what is this angle? Tell me. This is what the acceleration is 1. Now we want to resolve in x direction and y direction. We have to write in ij form. Correct or not? So what is this angle? Tell me. This angle is already given, correct or not? How much is that? 37, correct or not? Okay, so this angle is 37 or not? So this is 37. So this component is 1 cos 37. This component is 1 sin 37. So that means now the acceleration of this A with respect to B is having towards negative side how much? 4 by 5. This is what? 3 by 5. So minus 4 by 5 plus 3 by 5, correct or not?
Sir, is it 8 by 5 I cap plus 4 by 5 J cap?
8 by 5 I cap plus 4 by 5 J cap.
Yes, sir.
No, no. Now how much here? Tell me. Now finally this block A is moving which side? Tell me. Block A is moving which side?
Sir, minus 1 I cap plus 3 by 5 J cap, sir.
Minus 1 by 5. Okay, let me see. We are close to the answer. Okay. Now here how much here? Tell me. This angle is how much here? Cos 37. Correct or not? This angle is 37 or not?
Yes, sir, 37.
37 means this is cos 37, 4 by 5. This is sin 37, 3 by 5. Okay, now tell me what is the acceleration of A with respect to B? Minus 4 by 5 I cap plus what? 3 by 5 J cap. Okay, so that means minus 4 by 5 I cap plus 3 by 5 J cap. So that is equal to minus 4 by 5 plus 1. How much here? 1 by 5 I cap plus, I think somebody told this, sir.
Yes, sir.
Somebody told this one, correct? 1 by 5 I cap plus 3 by 5 J cap. Correct or not? Okay.
Yes, sir. That one.
That one. Correct. Okay, so because many students are telling that one, so I didn't what you call hear clearly. Okay, so this is the answer. See here, is it difficult or easy? You just have to analyze only this equation. Understood or not? Acceleration of A with respect to ground equal to acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground. That's all. And this is given anyway. That is 1 I cap. You just have to find out acceleration of A with respect to B. So stand on B and observe A. How A can move. Just see the connection of A. So that means if wall moves, A moves. If wall doesn't move, then A also won't move. Suppose let us say here we get acceleration of wall with respect to B is 0. Let us say. Then directly this is also 0. It won't move because the only connection A is having with wall. So if wall moves, then it definitely will move. So find out acceleration of wall with respect to B using the fundamental relation relative motion, then you'll get the answer. And then accordingly see in which direction A is moving, then write down vector form. Is it difficult? No answer. One step only, na? Just one step, and this may be second step. Are you understanding? Okay. So let us move to the next problem. Okay, now see here, there is a fixed wedge here, fixed wedge, and you place a block A. What is the direction of acceleration of A with respect to ground? You are standing on ground, and tell me in which direction A will move. This fixed. This is fixed. That means B won't move.
Diagonally downwards, sir.
That means along the inclined plane, downwards. Along the inclined plane, downwards. Correct or not? This is the direction of acceleration of A with respect to ground for the first part. Along the plane, it is downwards. Now, suppose let us say this wedge is moving left side. Then what is the direction of acceleration A? Will it still move like this? Will it still move like this? Will it still move like this?
Yes, sir.
Will it still move like this? See here, initially it is like this. After some time, what will happen? This will go left side. That means okay. That means this block will move. This block initial. Suppose let us say, sorry, this is the initial. This is in the initial condition. This is the initial position. This is in the final position because this wedge is moving left side. Na? Correct or not? Now after some time the block will be here. Correct or not? In this final position. Correct or not? Are you able to understand? Okay. This is the final position. This is the initial position. Initially it is at somewhere in the upper portion. Now it will come to the down portion. So that means now the block will not move like this. Will not move like this. It will be moving what you call some x and some y. It will moving some x and some y. Are you understanding? It will move in some x direction and in some y direction. It is not along the inclined plane. It will be somewhere like this. Some x direction, some x will be there, some y component will be there. Okay, here it will move only along the inclined plane. Here it won't move along the inclined plane. See here, it is not along the inclined plane. It will go like this. Okay, so this I have asked just to have some visualization how the block A is moving. Okay, so anyway, so in today's class we have discussed this concept that's called as if A is moving on B and B is also moving on ground. Okay. We just have to analyze motion of A in the frame of B. Okay, so therefore we can write down this quantity. What is that quantity? Acceleration of this for this equation is there, no? This acceleration of A with respect to B. Okay, generally they'll ask acceleration of A with respect to ground. So acceleration of A with respect to ground is equal to acceleration of A with respect to B plus acceleration of B with respect to ground. This value will be given. This value is what we have to find out. Okay. And in here it is given, correct or not? Suppose let's say B is given as 2. We just have to analyze. Same way next problem also Here B and C are given. We just have to find out A. Same way here also B is given as 1. We just have to find out A. Okay. Now next model is they won't give acceleration. They'll give instead of force and masses. Then they'll ask us to find out acceleration of both the blocks. Find acceleration of both the blocks. Previously they have given acceleration. See here, acceleration of B is given. So we can easily calculate by this method. But now they are not given acceleration of B or acceleration of A. But instead they give masses and some force. Okay. So here comes the what you call whatever procedure we have done here, same procedure also we should follow. But apart from this, we also have to write what you call free body diagram. We have to draw the free body diagram of A and B, and then we'll get 2-3 equations, 2-3 unknowns, and then we have to solve. Okay. So this is what tomorrow we are going to see this model. Okay. In fact, if you want, you can also try. I'll give the hint. Okay, I'll give the hint. Okay, but only thing is here, two concepts are involved. One is relative motion concept. One is what? Relative motion concept, where we'll analyze this B in the frame of what? A plus pseudo force. Because whenever we are drawing what you call free body diagram, now we want to draw the free body diagram of B standing on A, and A is a non-inertial frame here. So therefore we should include pseudo force. Okay. So relative motion concept plus pseudo force, these two concepts we should apply here. Okay. Relative motion concept we already know. What is the relative motion concept? Acceleration of B with respect to ground. They're asking find the acceleration of both the blocks means with respect to ground. What is the acceleration of A with respect to ground, and what is the acceleration of B with respect to ground? Okay. So acceleration of B with respect to ground. Tell me here. Can somebody tell me here in this situation what is the acceleration of B with respect to ground? How to find out this one? Can somebody tell me acceleration of B with respect to ground? Acceleration of B with respect to ground. Very form. I just changed the A and B, that's all. What is the acceleration of B with respect to ground? Are you all there or left?
Sir, acceleration of A with respect to B plus
Sir, your voice is breaking.
acceleration of A.
No, I am asking acceleration of B with respect to ground.
Acceleration of B with respect to A plus acceleration of A with respect to ground.
Very good. Acceleration of B with respect to A plus acceleration of A with respect to ground. That's all. Until now, all these problems, this is the equation we used, and this value is given to us. Like here, truck value will be given. We just have to find out this one. But right now, this is also not given. So what we'll do is we'll assume that it is going with some acceleration A1. Okay. So we'll have what you call equation A1 like this. Okay. And then we just have to find out what is this one acceleration. Okay. So like that we have to find out using relative motion concept. Okay. And then you'll get one equation here. And then you'll get one equation here. And then now we need, there are two unknowns. This is, let's say A1, and let's say this is going upwards with A2. Okay. So A2 and A1, two unknowns are there. So therefore we have to go by what you call pseudo force by drawing the free body diagram. Draw the free body diagram of A and free body diagram of B. Okay, so 3 steps. Step 1, relative motion. Step 2, free body diagram of A. Step 3, free body diagram of B. Okay. Anyway, I'll explain here. This is slightly complicated. Complicated in the sense you should just understand, okay, how to find out this one. And then once you understand this one, you can easily solve directly this what you call free body diagram of A and free body. But before that, you should understand clearly this relative motion concepts. You should understand clearly this relative motion concepts. Okay, if you don't understand, then it's very difficult. Okay, so tomorrow's class we are going to see this this type of problems. Okay, where masses and forces will be given and how to find out acceleration of A and B. This model here also see here 2 kg block, 10 kg block. Now what you call they're asking what is the acceleration of 10 kg in ground frame. Acceleration of here masses are given. So here due to gravitational force A will go down, but as A is going down, B will move which side? Left side. But A, as B is moving left side, A's motion becomes complicated. A is going left side as well as down. Okay, so therefore we should analyze A in the frame of B only. Okay, then after that we are going to see when the wedge is placed in a lift, and on the wedge we are placing one 5 kg block, and then lift is moving left side. What is the normal reaction between these two? Okay, like this. So all these problems will be solving. Find A0 so that circular body falls. Okay, and then last, find the acceleration of 2 kg block. When these two are masses are given, when they give masses, they'll ask accelerations of both the bodies, both block as well as triangular wedge. Okay, if masses are not given, then they'll give the accelerations. See here masses are not given, they'll give accelerations. When masses are given, they won't give acceleration. Means one acceleration they won't give. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to see this interesting one. By that we'll finish this topic. Okay, so tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow we'll start friction. That's I think Wednesday, no? Today is Monday, so Tuesday I'll finish this one, and Wednesday I'll start friction. Thursday is your exam, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have been I think question paper is not given until now, so I had to give today. So do you want? I think syllabus for the exam is given as Newton's laws and friction. Do you want friction problems, or should I give only?
So Newton's laws and spring force is given, sir.
Newton's laws only spring force, sir?
No, sir. Spring force and Newton's laws is given. Means like entire Newton's laws.
Okay, so no, I'm asking now. Do you want questions from
Sir,
friction?
till spring force, I think.
Okay. So till spring force, okay. But do you want questions from friction? No, I think because nobody is telling. Then I'll not give questions from friction. Mostly I'll give questions from Newton's laws.
Sir, previous concepts.
Acha, kinematics and all. If you want,
Sir.
I can give. Shall I give? Few
Yes,
problems.
sir.
Few problems from previous topics like kinematics, projectiles. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Maybe few problems, but most of the problems I'll give from Newton's laws. Okay.
Sir,
So don't.
friction is also given, sir.
Friction is also given in the syllabus, but that is given by another sir at that time. Now, yesterday, means Rajnikant sir has asked me to give the question paper. So now, since I have not given, I am asking you, do you want questions from friction or not?
No, sir.
Okay. So anyway, because
Sir, in
friction.
this, Sir, in this week assignment, there is involvement of circular motion, sir. Circular motion combination of friction, sir.
Don't solve those problems. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because it is not taught, no? How can you solve? Correct or not? That is given
Yes,
by
sir.
another sir. Okay, so therefore, so right now, what you call, just forget those questions or keep those questions aside like that. When circular motion topic is taught, then you can revise those questions and solve. Okay, so right now, don't touch those problems involving circular motion and friction. Just solve, focus on Newton's laws and previous concepts, kinematics, projectiles, okay, relative motion, vectors, those things you should revise. Okay, formulas and concepts you should revise. Okay, so why I'm asking is because I have not given question paper until now, so therefore there is an option of not giving questions from friction. So that's why I'm asking. So anyway, I'm not giving questions from friction, so don't worry about friction right now. Just focus on Newton's laws until pulley constraints. Wedge constraints also I think you can easily solve. Relative motion constraint definitely I'll not give, but pulley constraints, until pulley constraints you solve. Until pulley constraints. Entire Newton's laws until pulley constraints and previous topics. Okay. So don't miss tomorrow's class. Tomorrow's class is a little advanced model. Okay. So these are very, very important. Okay. For advanced. Okay. They may not ask in mains and all, but for advanced, this is very, very important. So don't miss tomorrow's class for those who want for advanced. Okay. And this is the last topic for Newton's laws. Next, we are going for friction. Okay. Thank you all very much. Let us meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So the link is same, sir.
Link is same for the entire week.
Okay.
Okay. Entire week, the link will be same. Okay. Thank you.